So Nintendo has revealed on the Nintendo Today app a new trailer for the Nintendo 64 games, classics games, or whatever you want to call them, on the Switch and the Switch 2. And there are 3 brand new features that are going to be coming to the N64 Classics catalog, but 2 of them are strangely locked under exclusivity to the Nintendo Switch 2 and will not be on the Switch 1, but one of the features will be on both Switch 1 and Switch 2. Rewind is going to be the first feature, and this one is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2, and this is one that I've actually really enjoyed. Recently, I've been playing through some of the old games I've missed on various, of the game catalogs. I recently played through Paper Mario 64 for the first time ever. I beat it for the first time. I uploaded a video of kind of like the last chapter, so if you're interested in that, see someone beating it for the first time in 2025, I'll link it down in the description below. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, in that game, I really wish there would have been a rewind feature because, I was using a lot of restore points to figure out, what kind of attacks work best against certain enemies, sometimes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of outing myself on that. But the next one is the CRT filter. Again, this one is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. All it basically does give you a filter, with the lines kind of going through the screen to make it look like you're playing on an old school kind of CRT, TV. If you've ever played on those, if you're old enough to remember those, or maybe you're younger and you've still had the chance to experience it for whatever reason. And then the third feature, which is on both Switch 1 and Switch 2, is to view and change your controls. So with this one, you can check what each button does in the game that you're playing. You can reassign the buttons, basically remap the buttons to suit your playstyle. Again, that's on Switch 1 and Switch 2. What's interesting about these 3 features is that the button mapping is the only one that I would not think whatsoever has any kind of taxation on the CPU. But the other 2 features, I would assume that there's something to do with the CPU, the taxation on the CPU in these consoles. And that's probably why you're not seeing these on the Switch 1. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe it's a CPU kind of thing, or something else with the operating system, or just the way the Switch 1 functions versus the Switch 2. I don't know. That's just my best guess. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below.